Hello, it's Tuesday night in good old Moose Jaw, July the 27th. I'm going to take you on a tour of Kaylee's salsa patch in our garden. Hang on a minute, I flip things around. I'm standing in the middle of the garden right now, at the very top of it. This is the pathway Bob built. Our composter's at the very back. Over on the left there, you can see two raised beds. We have our carrots in there, and there's sunflowers growing all over there. I'm going to walk west here and show you a pic of all the onion rows. 3 rows of different kinds of onions. I'm going to go landscape now. This is our squash patch. In here we've got 7 different squash plants. Mostly 3 different kinds of zucchini. A type of zucchini slash squash that is probably what you would call a zucchini with bumps all over it. We haven't figured out what the name of that one is. We know the rest. Here's the edge of our property going west. Now there's a big long picture of our trails. Kaylee and Thomas are working in the background there. They were stealing potatoes from the potato patch. Some little tiny marigolds trying to grow. And I'm just going to do a panoramic view here of all the zucchini. Going down, our potatoes start here. We have 135 potato plants, or hills, minus one that we discovered there, we dug up tonight. Here's our spaghetti squash patch, and another giant sunflower, well over 8 feet tall. This is the squash patch. Got some nice squash on here. There's spaghetti squash. They're doing really, really well. Some odd shapes in there, but they're turning yellow. We've got them climbing up a trellis there. And this is one of our boxes. It's a raised bed we put our carrots in. They seem to grow really good in this soft environment. The soil's really nice and soft. And in between, there's the other box. And in between here we have beets. Good old beets. They need to be harvested soon. I'm turning around. And here's a happy sunflower. It's burgundy. It's really pretty. I'm going to take you down here, and there's 4 more zucchini here. We have a yellow zucchini. He's called Burlington. And there's our regular bush zucchini. Another one. And our other one. A little tiny few odd onions that got thrown in here. And another happy sunflower. There's the salsa queen herself with her back to me. And there's Thomas. Thomas is going to look and smile. Kaylee's going to wave. There's Bob working on the sprinkler. This is our tomato patch. There is 140 tomatoes in this garden in total. In this patch alone, I'm pretty sure there's about 130 of them. 135, pardon me. And this is this is my raspberry patch. This is where we just pick for treats while we work in the garden. Very, very yummy. There's a few yellow raspberry bushes in here. Oh, more tomatoes. There's a volunteer pea growing there, pea plant. We have celery down here with the flowers and some wandering onions, I call them. Here's 2 great big huge patty pan squash plants. More celery and more tomatoes. Our rhubarb is on the end this year. We just put a little rhubarb plant in there. I'm going to take a sneak peek at the patty pan squash. If you've never seen one, there's this patty pan squash. They look like miniature spaceships, I call them. That's when the kids are around. We've got a lot of banana peppers on our pepper plants. Now, this is going to be an overview of the whole garden. get to see some beautiful sunsets from here too. And right up at the top of this row of stepping stones is the end of our property. And we have wonderful neighbors over here. Their garden's doing as well. I won't give out the name. It's up to them. And just going up to the top of the tomato patch here. And there's all the marigolds. Just going to move down here a little bit. It's Bob, he's watering what I missed. And this is a whole row of seeds salvaged from last year's marigolds. We just made a whole hedgerow of marigolds. And that, my friends, is a culmination of my little video. Kaylee's still stealing potatoes from the hills. And here's our pick of zucchinis tonight. And how many zucchinis was there, Kaylee? We have 28 zucchinis of all different sizes picked this evening. Say goodbye, everybody, Tom.